Hey guys, Kev here, and I have a interesting video to do for you. So this is a flashlight I've actually talked about already in the past. This is the Loop Gear SK03, and they sent me an aluminum version of it, a black aluminum version of it, a month or so ago, 2 months ago, I can't remember now. And I really liked it. It had some really cool features like the electronic tritium, and just a really good small compact 14500 light with a good functionality, a side light, a front light. It obviously has a lock. It's got a really nice switch, and there is a pro version with this extra gizmo that I don't think is necessary, but I do have a sort of update for it on this version. But I really liked it and promoted it and enjoyed it, right? And so when I posted that video, I said, hey, if you guys ever want to send me a titanium version, because I saw you guys have a titanium version, I would love to check that out because titanium's way more my speed than the sort of aluminum flashlight version. And they enjoyed my video and they said, sure. So they sent me this Titanium Pro version. And I'll show you their website in a second because I didn't realize that they had a direct website. I only was looking on Amazon because that's where I found it when they reached out to me. I just happened to look there and I didn't even think to search for them until somebody in my comments, shout out to whoever you are, hopefully you know who you are, I don't recall, so I apologize. Somebody mentioned to me, hey, you can get that light in different emitters. There's actually a Nichia 519A 4000K emitter version of it. And that totally changed my thinking on this light because when I first got it, like I said, I thought it was really cool. It had some really nice features. It's compact. It's a great EDC light, but it has a super cool, and when I mean cool, I mean like temperature-wise, it has a super cool emitter, and I just don't like that in my personal use. I like something more middle of the road, like between 4,000 and 5,000. This is 6,500K, so it's a very white light, and I just don't like that personally. Some people don't have a preference and some people do, right? And some people like the cool lights, some people don't. You know, I'm sort of in the middle. I really like 4,500. That's my favorite, but I can go to 4,000. I can go to 5, but I just don't really like going up to 6 or 6,500. So when I went to their website, I noticed that they did have the 519A 4000K, which is basically my favorite emitter minus 500K, and I'm fine with that. So I bought it. I bought it off their website. I paid, I think, $100. It was like $89 maybe, but shipped and everything. I can't remember exactly. It was like 90 something dollars. And it took a few weeks to get here because this definitely ships on the boat from China. So if you want it quick, order it on Amazon. If you don't care about the emitter, order it on Amazon. But if you want a specific version, I would order it on their website and just wait. It's not a big deal, but I just want to put that out there. You will have to wait. I do not have a affiliate link or anything for their website, okay? So I can link the Amazon links, and if you use those, it does help the channel. It's not a huge amount, but if you go to their website, I don't get anything, so I'm I just want to put that out there. I don't have a link or anything, but I love it. I mean, it's such a good light. I've been EDCing this one now for the last few days because it got here, was waiting here when I got home from my trip on Saturday. Today is Tuesday. I've been carrying it every day since, and I love it. I could literally use this as my everyday carry light from now on, and it would be perfectly suited for that situation. Now, I'll probably go back to a custom light and enjoy that and whatnot, but I'm definitely keeping this. I love the features it has. So let's talk about it a little bit. The one upgrade I wanted to talk about, other than the fact that this is now titanium, which looks amazing, I don't recommend you go for the Pro version because of the cost difference. So if I show you here on their website, this is their Loop Gear website. They do have some other models, but not many. They have an SK05 on Kickstarter right now. But here's their main product, the SK03. This is aluminum. You have aluminum red. This is their, I think, original light. And then here is the Loop Gear SK03 Pro, hands-free, all-direction illumination light. And you're talking about $180, okay? Now, the version without the Pro, which means you just don't get this thing, is $89 to $92. So if you get the 519A right here, it goes up to $92.99. Totally worth the $3 difference or $4 difference, whatever it is, $3. But this version right here is the 6500K Philip LED. And then this one is the 4000K Nichia 519A. So I just wanted to make that clear. $89 for this. Totally reasonable price. Love it. $180 for this. I get it. I know why. But it's just, I'll show you why I don't recommend that. But for some people, it might be cool. Now, again, they have aluminum for $59 or $62 if you want the 519A. This, I think, is just a black aluminum. Red again. Oh, it reloaded. And then they have them without the Pro thing. So you just got to read through here. They have a stainless steel version that costs the same as titanium, which is interesting to me. But it's polished. Oh, that's the Pro. That's why. So you can get the Pro in stainless polished for $89. That's not bad, but it's going to be heavy. Again, the Darth Vader version, the all black is, or I guess black with yellow is $59. Stainless by itself, $59 to $64. And then here, they have zirconium Damascus. They're calling this zircuti. This is actually Damascus, I believe. If you look at it, I'm not seeing any Zirc in there. Usually you'll see some grays and blacks in there if it's Zircuti. Wish I had an example like my ring or on a oh yeah. So this is a black Zircuti. So it has Zirc in it, so you can see the black and the gray and whatnot. Where this does not. It just has the golds and the blues and the purples. So to me, that's Damascus. Here's another example. This is my Divo Buzz with a Zircuti backspacer. It's going to be hard to see. But there's some other colors in there. Like, it's got some of that gold, but it's mostly blues, and it's got a little bit of gray in it. And this just doesn't have any of that. So to me, this is Damascus, but it's semantics. You know, obviously it is less expensive, but not by much. And they want $500 for it. So you're already crazy if you're buying that, I guess. Then they have it in Zirc, in a blued Zirc for $175. Now that's a good, I think that's a good price for that. And then here again, they have titanium Damascus. So they're calling this Damascus for $435. And then they're calling this Zircuti for $516. And I mean, maybe that's gray right there. It just doesn't, if it is Zircuti, it doesn't look like a very good Zircuti. It's a Chinese Zircuti. You know, I like, you know, this kind of stuff, but with color. If I'm going to get Zircuti, you know, Chad Nichols, I think it is, has it. So you're not, you know, dark tie. You're not going to get that. I think I do actually have something here. This. I think this one is the Damascus version, but this is what you get when you get that sort of Chinese Damascus and zircotai. So you can see this is going to match this very well. Or my driver. No, I don't think so. No, I had one. That's not it. Okay. Shutting up about that. They also have superconductor for $585, and they have Damascus for $385. Damascus. So this piece right here is sort of they call it a hands-free thing because it's magnetic. So you can take it, and there's a magnet, I think, in this portion. So you can kind of slap it on something, and it's supposed to hold it up. Is there more than... there's more than one magnet. There's a magnet up here, too. Right? Oh, in the middle. There you go. There's the strong magnet. So you can use this to put it on something, and then you can angle it however you want because it has this arm on it. That arm then folds up and detents on, and it shrinks down. It's pretty cool. You can't use the clip once you put this on. So now you don't have a clip. I'm guessing they're thinking this is the clip. You could slide this in your pocket. And it kind of works. It kind of works, but it's not great. You got a lot sticking out. But I think that's what they're thinking there. But anyway, other than that, it also has a blade on it. They call it a blade. And on the original one I got, it was dull. So you kind of turn this. So you line it up, and then you can push, and it pops out. And it has this bottle opener, and then what I was calling a pry bar chisel type thing, because this was dull. Now, this one is actually sharp, so it is meant to cut. I don't have anything great here to cut that I want to be slicing open, but just trust me, it's sticky. Like, I can feel it. I've tested it. It'll cut paper, and it'll definitely cut poly bags and stuff like that. So this would work really well as a little opener, little blade kind of thing, right? The other one I got was dull, so might be hit or miss. Now, the one thing you might not have noticed is this is actually Damascus or possibly Damasteel. I'm not sure. Most likely not, but can you see the pattern there? So this is actually a Damascus or Damasteel blade. So that's pretty cool. But I just don't think this piece is worth the extra, twice the amount of money when you could just get the light. So you got to factor that in if you're interested in this light at all. But I think it's better as just a light. Now, you lose the magnet. That's one plus side with this. I wish there was somehow a magnet in here, but, I don't need a magnet on my light that bad that I would add this whole piece and double my cost, right? So that's the add-on there. I'll quickly show you the features of the light. My favorite one is the electric tritium, but first, I have it locked right now. And when it's locked, so when it's unlocked, you just tap, right? And then you can double tap for turbo. You can triple tap for strobe. You can hold, and you'll get the side light, right? But if you lock it, you get momentary, which I actually think is cool. So it'll cut off your tritium, and you'll get momentary. So I always lock it at night when I go to put my daughter to bed because she's always like, her feet are always like grabbing my pocket. She's always like, she's a 4-year-old. You know how it is if you have kids. And she'll definitely pop this button in my pocket, at some point she would do that. And so I just lock it so that I can momentary it if I need it. But that way I'm not accidentally, having it on in my pocket. Once I'm done reading to her, which I use the light for, obviously. So to unlock it, you just have to tap it 8 times or more. So I just hit it like 10 or 12 times just to be sure. And it'll do that blinking. And then it comes on to show you that it's unlocked. to lock, same thing. Now it's locked. All right, so again, once it comes on, you can cycle by then holding. It has a low, or what I call moonlight. It works great as a moonlight. I'm a moonlight snob. It's a little brighter than my other ones that I've actually like set to my exact specification, but it's not much brighter and it works fantastically. So no problem. Now with this one, I didn't like it so much because it's such a cool light that even though they're the same brightness technically in lumens, I guess, this feels much dimmer on moonlight than this. So that's something to consider if you're getting one of these. And you can see the difference there between 6500K and 4000K. This one looks very warm over here, but I'd say this one's more neutral and this one's just super cool, you know? So that's something to show you there. Now, I showed you the double tap for turbo, triple tap for strobe. The side light, you just hold down and let go, and then you get your side light, and then you can hold and let go to change that brightness. And I think it's such a cool mode, and then you can hold to obviously turn it off. And then you have your tritium, which is on right now. You just can't see it. It's so dim, but at night in the dark, this actually is on and you can see it glow. Now, I bet you can't, but I have a whole video where you can see this. I may have taken a video or something I can splice in here, but I can almost assure you it's on if I tap 5 times. Oh, no, I didn't have it on. I apologize. So I must have turned it off when I was doing the locking stuff. I must have stopped at 5. But there you can kind of see it. It's on. So on your nightstand at night, it's great. It's not like bright where it's bothering you or anything. But it's like, boom, there's my light. And I don't have to worry about trying to fit tritium in my optics and all this shit. Like, it comes with it. The battery will last for 2 years with the tritium on. So that basically means if you just never use this light again, it'll last for 2 years with that on. So it's not using any of your battery, I mean, I think, to any meaningful amount that it's going to bother you. You know what I mean? So I think that's really cool. And when you turn the light on, it shuts off. When you turn it back off, the tritium comes back on. When you lock the light, it turns off. When you unlock it, it comes back on. It's really nice. Just a great feature, and it removes one of the more, I think, annoying aspects of flashlights where you want to have tritium, but then you know, certain lights you can't because you can't just put tritium in a single optic or a single emitter light, and it's just, you know, so it's just a great balance for me having that. And I thought it was corny when I first heard about it, but it's really cool. The tail comes off like that, and you have the battery. They have their own branded battery with a USB-C. I have tested vape cell 14500s. They work in here, no problem. Not positive if you could put a AA in here. You might be able to. I'm sure they tell you on their website if it's dual fuel, but I haven't actually tested it. So I just wanted to give you a rundown of the different emitters, because I really think that's an important thing to note that I didn't go over in the original video. And then I wanted to show you the titanium one because I just think it's cool as hell. You know, they were kind enough to send me this one. And then once I found out I had to get the 519A, it's my favorite emitter, and I didn't know they had it. And once I did, I was like, damn, gotta get it. So this is the Loop Gear SK03 in TC4 titanium. And again, it comes in a bunch of different materials on their website. I'll link what I can below. Let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate you guys. I love you. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will catch you later.